Yo, what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World from right up top. You know my routine. You got your world and I got mine. So, what are we chopping up this lovely morning? Let's get right into it. I want to respond to one of the family members that reached out to me in the comments and asked me a few questions. And I was so happy to answer those questions. But one of those questions I want to deep dive into a little bit for everyone, because I believe everyone is feeling this way. I won't say no names. And because I answered this family member's questions in the comments, I responded to them. So I just kind of put this in my own words, in my own way, so that it's kind of more of a universal message, more so than just a one-on-one message, because I already responded to that family member. So you may feel defeated, but you ain't dead. Okay? That's what I want to talk about. That's the message this morning. You may feel defeated, but you ain't dead, baby. You ain't dead. You're still here. You woke up this morning. There's life in you right now. You are breathing air. Your eyes are open. You can hear, you can walk, you can touch. Everything's intact. You may feel defeated, but you ain't dead yet. And as long as you're not dead, you can still get up. You can still rise up. You can still stand up. You can still level up. You can still fight. And as long as you can still fight, you can win. You may feel defeated, but you aren't defeated. And that's what we're going to chop up this morning. Because somebody, a lot of you, more than somebody, a whole bunch of you need to know that you may feel defeated, baby boy, baby girl, but you are not defeated. Chop, chop. It's early in the morning. Getting my water on. Shout out to all my family in the UK. Shout out. I want to say this real quick before I get started. Shout out to all my family members in the UK that tune in and watch the channel. I got a lot of UK supporters. I love y'all. I love you so much. I appreciate the love from all the way over there. I appreciate it. We on a different time zone. You all are watching my videos. I'm thinking most people are watching over here. People are watching my videos in the AM, in the morning. Most people watching my videos in the morning, but you all are watching my videos like at night, like 12, 1 o'clock a.m. So shout out. I love y'all. Thank you so much for your support. And shout out to my family members in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands. Shout out to all the people from the Netherlands that tune in and watch my channel. Namaste. I love you so much. I'm starting to notice that there's more and more tuning in from the Netherlands. I never thought that would even be a thing. So I love you. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Okay? And of course, shout out to all my family and friends who tune in on the regular, no matter where you from. I just wanted to give a shout out to the UK and the Netherlands because I never would have thought I'd have people from over there watching my content. But all my family members over here in the good old US of A, thank you. I love you. I appreciate the support. I pray you continue to tune in. Okay. Now that I got that out the way, let's get right into chopping it up. To those of you who feel defeated, man, you need to understand that we all feel defeated sometimes. Okay? That's that devil on your back. That's that devil telling his demons to jump on your back and weigh you down. And they doing their job. The devil, you need to understand something. Okay? The devil has 24 hours in a day to break you down. He has from sun up to sundown to make you a miserable person. He has 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day. He has 24 hours in a day to break you down. And you know what that means on your end? You got 24 hours in a day to fight back. You got 24 hours in a day to fight back, baby, because this is war. See, chosen ones, we carry a heavy burden. When you pick up that sword of salvation, when you pick up that sword of Christianity, that sword of religion, that sword of spirituality, the devil knows then at that point you are his enemy. You stand opposite of him. You stand against him. You're not rocking with him. You ain't living and indulging and thriving in the darkness. See, most chosen ones, we already did that, been there, done that. And the devil knows, like, he used to have a hold on us, but he lost it. Do you know what it feels like to, when you used to have a hold on somebody and you thought they was your friend, you thought they was your best friend. They was rocking with you heavy. And then all of a sudden they stopped fooling with you. That's how the devil, I want you to know that's the devil now. We used to rock with him, chosen one. We used to rock with him heavy. When we was out there living in the world and doing all that and enjoying all that worldly pleasure and just, indulging all that sin, we used to rock with the devil heavy. He was our homie. He was our ace. We had his back and he had ours. And he was trying to get us to go down that rabbit hole even deeper, but we woke up. You woke up. I woke up. And now he's pissed off that we ain't rocking with him no more. We used to be his best friend. You used to be the devil's best friend. Hell, some of y'all used to be soldiers for the devil. I was never his best friend. I was never one of his soldiers, but I used to rock with the devil. I did. I used to live in the darkness. I used to walk on the wild side. When I was in my 20s, I used to do everything that any 20-year-old would do. Been there, done that. No regrets. Because I wouldn't be who I am today had I not walked that path back then. God was molding me back then. Even though I was walking on the dark side, God had a leash on me. God had a leash on me. And God has a leash on a lot of you chosen ones. Just a leash on you. You know how you put the leash on your little child when you know those leashes they got out there for kids now. You strap it up to your wrist and you strap the harness to them. That way they can go wander off a little bit, because kids like to wander off a little bit. They're curious. Children are curious. We as children, we were once curious, and we want to go out there into the world and wander off into the wilderness a little bit and sample it out and see what's out there. Hey, it looks like everybody's having fun out there. Let me go out there too. But God had a harness on us. He had his wrist strapped up, and then he had them strapped up, and he was not letting us stray away too far. God will never let us stray away too far. You know how you got that harness on you and your child start to stray away too far? You feel that pull, that tug on your wrist from them to the wrist, and you just pull them on back. That's what God did with us when we went out to the wilderness. He had a harness strapped to us. We didn't get too far. He was able to always pull us on back. He was always, clicking the flashlight. Our relationship with God is like Marco Polo, baby. All right? God is always saying Marco. We say Polo. Whenever we lost, God will say Marco. We say Polo, we'll find him. We will find each other. You and the Lord will always find each other, because that's the way it was meant all along, chosen one. You may feel defeated, but you ain't dead. And as long as you ain't dead, as long as there's breath in your body, you're breathing. As long as you're breathing, you can fight. You can fight. Do you have the will to fight? Will you fight? Do you have the will to keep going? Will you keep going? Do you have the will to survive? Will you survive? You feel defeated. That's okay. Some mornings I feel so tired. So there's some days I feel so beat down and exhausted. And I get it. Sometimes we do feel defeated. We feel like I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know what the next move is. I don't know how to do it, where to do it, who to do it with, who to go to. Sometimes we just don't know. When you find yourself in that defeated state of mind, sit down and talk to God. Talk to the Most High. How do we protect ourselves from all this misery out here? It's not so much that we protect ourselves. It's that God protects us. And God protects us because we're in his grace. God protects us because we have a relationship with him. God will protect you. He will take your burdens from you. He will take your troubles off your back. And the only way that you can give your problems to him is by having a relationship with him. So first and foremost, build or either rebuild your relationship with the Most High. If you feel defeated, build or rebuild your relationship with the Most High, Yahweh. Because a relationship with him brings peace. It brings peace. And so when you're in the midst of the storm, you can have peace. Only God can give you that. Ain't no woman out there can give you peace. Ain't no man out there can give you peace. I know women who don't have children yet are trying their best to have children, and they think if they could just have that baby, they'll have happiness and peace. Nope. Let me tell you one thing: kids don't bring you is peace. Okay? Ask anybody that got kids. You want peace? You don't need any kids, baby. Okay? So kids don't bring peace. Kids bring noise. That's what they're supposed to do. All right? You looking for peace and quiet and calmness, then you might not want to have no kids. But even then, when you have children, there's a certain peace that God gives you, even when your kids turn the house up and going crazy. There's a certain level of patience that you can have as long as you have God in your life. You may not understand that because you don't have God in your life like you think you do, like you say you do. See, ask anybody who really knows God. Ask anybody look at anybody is there anybody around you that you can look at and you can tell they have God in their life? Is there anybody around you that you can look at and you can tell that they have God in their life? Ask them why they're so peaceful. Ask them what they do when they feel stressed out and depressed and they feel they're under the storm. Ask them what they do. Ask them who they talk to, who they pray to. Ask them. If there's anybody in your life that you can look at them and you can tell they know God, go to them and talk to them and ask them, how does it work for them? Ask them, what do they do? You don't got to just take my word for it. If you can't look at me and tell I have God in my life, then go to somebody else. But if you can look at me and you can feel my presence through this phone, you can feel my energy. If you feel that God has put me in your feed for you to see this for a reason, and if you can feel my vibrations, if you can see that I have God in my life, then listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you it works. I'm telling you how to do it. Pray. There's power in prayer. For those who believe will receive. Connect or reconnect with Yahweh. First and foremost, before you start out a prayer, connect first or reconnect. Because you can't pray to somebody you don't have a relationship with. You can't pray to somebody you don't know, and God ain't going to answer your prayers if he don't know you. First and foremost, get to know God. Get to know God. First and foremost, get to know the Most High Yahweh. Build a relationship. Connect with him. Then from there, once you got that connection, you pray. You build that power and that prayer with him. That relationship becomes stronger when you pray to God. Something happens when you pray to God. Something happens between you and him that only you and him understand is happening. And it happens through prayer. And if you don't know how to pray to God, then talk to God. Talk to God. Talk to him like you talk to somebody with respect, though. Talk to him like you talk to a friend that you trust and love. You talk to that friend with respect, right? If you don't understand the power of prayer, you don't understand the structure of prayer and how to pray, then talk to God. And then while you're talking to him, ask him to touch your heart and teach you how to pray. See, when you do all this stuff, you start to build a relationship because you're reaching out. You have to seek God. You have to seek God. You have to be looking for God. You will find him. Seeking, you will find. Look for him and you will find him. He ain't hiding from you. He's not hiding from you. You've been hiding from him because you know how you've been living. You know how you've been living. So you've been hiding from him. He ain't hiding from nobody. He is where he is at all times. Reach out. Reach out to him. And I promise you, brother, I promise you, sister, he will not ignore you. He will not neglect you. If you can't hear him, it's something going on with you. If you can't hear God, there's something in your mind distracting you. There's something in your heart that's stopping you. Okay? You may feel defeated, but you ain't dead. And as long as you ain't dead, there's breath in your body. And as long as you're breathing, and as long as you have a will to fight, then you can fight. But you can't do none of this without God. Okay? So if you feel defeated, connect to God. Reach out to God. He's there. He wants you to. You may be in the position you in because he wants you to reach out to him. God wants to know you. I can't stress this to y'all enough. God wants to know each and every one of you, but he wants to know you personally. He doesn't want to know you through your preacher. He doesn't want to know you through your deacon, through your wife, your husband, your children. He doesn't want to know you through your church, through the Pope. He doesn't want to know you through nobody else other than you. God wants to know you. Will you allow such a privilege? Because it's a privilege to know God. And he wants to know you. I'm telling you, he wants to know you. I'm going to leave it at that. If you feel defeated and you no longer want to feel defeated, then get to know the Most High God, Yahweh. Okay? I done said it. I'm done with it. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Like and share these videos. I'm Mr. Dominique, a.k.a. the Scorpio King, saying peace, one love. Keep your vibrations up here at all time. You want peace in your life, get to know the Most High God, because by knowing God, you will know peace. To know God is to know peace. I said it before, I say it again. To know God is to know peace. There is no way but Yahweh. Namaste. I'm out.